So today I'm going to talk about acids, bases, and pH, and the reading for this is in section 2.3 of your textbook. And as you read, you should take some notes about what makes an acid acidic and a base basic, and you can add to our class notes that we have here. You'll notice that an acid has a high concentration of hydrogen or hydronium ions, which makes the pH range between 0 and 7. Acids taste sour, and some examples are lemons, vinegar, and stomach acid. Bases have a lower concentration of hydrogen ions, and their pH is between 7 and 14. Strong bases are also harmful, and some examples: bleach, shampoo, blood, and antacid. The pH scale is going to be helpful in biology class. Basically, chemists devised this mechanism to measure the concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. So these hydronium ions in the solution, this is a logarithmic scale. So this is not just one hydrogen ions. It's actually going to be tenfold between 8 and 9. It's going to be a decrease. But here's the thing to remember: the more hydrogen ions, the lower the number. So there's going to be more hydrogen ions here at 1 than there is here at 5. These are both acids, but this one has more hydrogen ions. So the lower the number, the higher the hydrogen ions. The scale ranges from 0 to 14. We call this area around here 7 is neutral. Then anything above 7 is considered to be basic. So I had students go over the human body and take a look and label the areas, whether they're acidic, basic, or neutral. And in some areas, like right here, you'll notice it kind of spans some acidic and some basic. Some of this is going to depend on individuals. It could depend on their diet, their genetics. But for the most part, these are just kind of average ranges. And what we talked about was I asked students to consider, why are some areas more acidic or basic? And ultimately, we came to the consensus that it depends on what the function of that particular organ or body part is responsible for. So its structure is going to help it do its job. So for example, the stomach, where right here you see gastric secretion. So here's your stomach. It's very acidic, 1 to 3.5, and that makes sense. The stomach's job is to break down food. Buffers are also an important topic in biology, because the pH of the human body must generally be kept between 6.5 and 7.5, and that would be the fluid basically between most of the cells. So you have two organs responsible for helping keep your body pH in homeostasis, and that's the kidneys and the lungs. One of your tasks is the virtual acid and base lab that can be found on It's Learning. And that lab takes you to test some common household samples just to get used to seeing the pH scale. And it also gives you some reading to learn a little bit more about buffers and an opportunity to graph the pH of the digestive system from the mouth all the way to the large intestines, so you can see how the pH actually changes in the same system depending upon what the jobs are.